Yo, what's up guys, this is JC Mata coming to you with a top 10 countdown for the games you should be playing for this year's Halloween. All the games have been released after last year's Halloween, but before this year's Halloween, so you should be able to pick any of these games up anywhere, GameStop or on the marketplace. Starting off our top 10 countdown is number 10, Zombies Ruined My Day. This game was released in the indie marketplace. It's only $1. It was released August the 9th, 2011. It's basically a 2D shooter. You're one survivor trying to face all these zombies. Zombies fall from the top, come down to the bottom, and you just have to keep on shooting them. You have machine guns, shotguns, grenades, pistols, and anything else you can use, barricades, to shoot these zombies. Machine gun, submachine gun, mini Uzis. You just kill as many zombies as you can, survive as long as you can, and they're very fun. So let me give you the quick description that they give in the indie game marketplace, and here it is. This is the story of how the best day of your life can become a nightmare full of zombies. Survive in a hostile environment using all sorts of weapons. Defend your position with barricades, blow up zombies, grenades, sweep the air with Gatling, and more. All in a fun, action-packed game with colorful backgrounds and fearsome monsters. Show us that you're more than a snack for zombies. Alright guys, so that was number 10. You should definitely check it out. You can download it in the marketplace for $1, or you can just get the trial for free. I recommend you get the trial. Alright, so moving on to number 9. So number 9 is deadpixel, or deadpixel, whatever you want to call it. It was released in September the 15th, 2011 into the indie market gaming place. Also only $1. Pick up the demo for free, or the trial game, whatever you want to call it. Basically there's no description for it in the indie game marketplace. It says when the death starts walking, it's time to run. And that's the only description they give over it. But you can see obviously in the screen, that's actual gameplay there. It's a very fun game. It's a 2D game. You can buy a bunch of guns, bunch of stuff, upgrade your guns. Melee attacks, 22 kinds of zombies like it says on the screen. Shoot machine guns, shotguns, pistols. You have to look for supplies in the buildings. It reminds me kind of The Simpsons with 2D kind of deal. Zombies come from your backside, your front side. You can melee them, you can run, but you can't hide. So I definitely recommend picking this one up. Only $1 in the indie game marketplace. You can't beat $1, guys. And it's free. You can try it out for free as a trial game, and then you just decide to pick it up for $1 or not. Very good game. Definitely deserving of this number 9 spot. Also guys, I will put links in the description for every single game in this top 10 countdown. Link them straight to the Xbox Live marketplace on xbox.com. Basically just sign in with your account on xbox.com and you can download it there, and then when you get home and you turn on your Xbox, it will automatically start downloading. And now you see it's a 2-player game, so it's pretty fun to play with your friend. And that's about it. I mean, I'll let you finish out this trailer. Okay, moving on to number 8, Zombie Apocalypse Never Die Alone. Released literally a couple days ago, October the 26th. Capitalizing on this Halloween stuff that's going around. It is 800 Microsoft points, and you can pick it up in the Xbox marketplace as well. And here's the description that they give on the marketplace. 4 unlikely heroes find themselves caught in a fight for their lives when the zombie apocalypse hits their Canadian community. Banding together for both humor and survival, and armed with everything from guns to cricket bats, the 4 must find a way off the island together. This is really deserving of this spot. Literally came out a couple days ago. Really fun game. It's 4-player online, so you can get a couple friends online and play this game together. Alright, moving on to number 7. Number 7 is Fear 3. This is the sequel of Fear 2 or whatever, Project Origins, and it's a third installment of the Fear series. It is a psychological horror first-person video game shooter developed by Day One Studios for everything from Microsoft phones to PS3 to Xbox. It has a very good story, co-op story, I think, multiplayer, I actually got a very good review from IGN, an 8.5, and this game was released a couple months ago, June the 21st, not that long ago. I think you can find it pretty good deals out there for it now, so if you have a couple of friends or have a friend that have never played this game, kind of scary game, not gonna lie. Fear 1 and Fear 2 have both been pretty scary. This trailer is one of the coolest trailers I've seen too, live action. All this crap, you know, going on at the same time, real people, but fear and scary girls creeping around the corners, and you know how fear is. If you never play this game, I do recommend this one. You and a buddy can pick this up. Pretty fun game, developed by Day One Studios. Well, link will be in the description, and check it out. Alright, moving on to number 6. Number 6 is the Dishwasher Vampire Smile. I think this is a sequel to the other Dishwasher game, which was, forgot the name of it, but it's somewhere around there. You can find it in the Xbox Marketplace also. This was released April the 6th of 2011. Very fun, fast-paced game. It's a 2D scroll game also. The description is this: 3 marks remaining. Unlock the Dishwasher Vampire Smile to dig further into Yoki's bloody quest for revenge. The full game features the Dishwasher's campaign storyline, online and offline co-op, 50 arcade challenges and dish challenges, including a ton of new nasty weapons and techniques. You can actually pick this game up in the marketplace for 800 points, guys, right now, or you can just get the trial for free, which I recommend if you guys don't really feel like spending. I think it's $10 for a game. It's an arcade game, but that game is really worth it, and definitely check it out. It's really deserving of this spot. And moving on to the next game, or number 5, which is Dead Rising 2 Off the Record, released not that long ago, October the 11th. This is another disc game from Dead Rising. It's kind of one of those little knockoff ones, like Case or Outbreak or whatever the hell they call it. One of those arcade ones you can find in the marketplace also. But this one is bringing back the old guy, Frank West, you know. And let me give a little description. Here it is. Frank West is back in this reimagining of the outrageous events of Dead Rising 2. Forget what you know about Fortune City and the people in it. Things have changed now that Frank West has returned in the search of the biggest scoop ever. Drive into zombie paradise and enjoy the thrill of killing zombies, photojournalist style. Frank's camera also returns, allowing you to gain experience by taking pictures of all the horrible and hilarious things that happen in this zombie paradise. So if you never played Dead Rising 1, for you guys, Frank West was the main character of Dead Rising 1. He is a photojournalist or magazine whatever guy, you know. He just writes articles or something like that. He takes a bunch of pictures. And in Dead Rising 1, you could actually take pictures of, you know, zombies and stuff like that. And as you see right there, he has his little camera and a crazy suit. Dead Rising is so outrageous, and actually has new weapons in this one, so you can combine and make new weapons and stuff like that. This trailer was also a really funny trailer towards the end, you know. Frank West in his little squirt gun and stuff like that, and he just squirts a little zombie in the face. He's pretty much a badass, and he basically started the Dead Rising, you know. He's the main character of Dead Rising 1, so I was kind of disappointed when Dead Rising 2 didn't have him. But now he's back in Dead Rising 2 OTF or whatever, or OTR. Sorry, there we go. Alrighty, so moving on to the next game, number 4. Alrighty, so number 4 is another indie game. I think I'm kind of overrating this game, maybe a little, but it's only $1. It's called the $1 Zombie Game. Indie title. Really I couldn't find an intro or trailer for this, but it's really fun. There's a video on it on my channel if you've never seen it, and there's kind of really no description to it, but it's really good. Anyways, moving on. Number 3, one of the best trailers I've seen in my life. Dead Island, released in September the 6th. This game was originally announced EA 2006, but was later pushed back, of course, to September 6, 2011. Dead Island is a first-person horror action adventure game. It is centered on the challenge of surviving on a zombie-infested open-world island with a major emphasis on melee combat. So you're basically just whacking all those fucking zombies' heads off with bats and chainsaws and axes and crap like that. You know what I mean? Dead Island is a open world, like it says, and it has the first person thing too, and it's kind of odd, you know, and you get to drive vehicles and stuff like that. It's pretty different compared to most zombie games that haven't really seen open world zombie games out there. This is one of the first or better ones, whatever you want to say. It has RPG elements, it has an experience system as well as a skill tree system, and weather system effects. So it rains, but you know that this trailer is one of the best trailers I've seen for any game. And then I saw some of the gameplay and it, you know, kind of disappointed. But this trailer, I mean, goddamn. I've seen a lot of people say this is probably the best trailer of all time for any game, even though the gameplay or the game doesn't look anything like this. You know, it looks more Left 4 Dead-ish, which is also a great game, but wasn't released during this. You know, but it wasn't released after 2010 Halloween, whatever. Anyways, guys, so this is a very good game, deserving of the number 3 spot on this list. You can actually find this one a couple places discounted already for like $40 or something, you know, somewhere. Very good game. Definitely recommend this game. I wish there was a demo or something everyone could try out, but there isn't, so sucks for that. There's also supposedly DLC coming out pretty soon, so I mean, if you already have Dead Island, you should definitely hold on to your copy of Dead Island even if you have beat the game. Alrighty, so that's it for Dead Island trailers. Let's move on to number 2, Dead Space 2, which was released early 2011, January the 25th to be exact. Dead Space 2 is actually the sequel to Dead Space 1, which is one of the scariest games I have ever played, which was released a while back ago. Dead Space 2 is a survivor horror third-person shooter video game, so it's, you know, not first person. It's like Gears of War. You have a third-person view of your person. Is unlikely, or has no word yet on you know, a Dead Space 3, but it's unlikely. Dead Space 2 is the first time that the Dead Space franchise, or I know I'm saying Dead Space like a million times, is the first time Dead Space had multiplayer mode in it, which is a very fun mode. You can actually fight as the humans or as one of the bad guys, or what do they call the something with an N, or necromorphs, something like that. They're really fun to play as. Anyways, if you haven't bought that game, you should definitely check it out. And of course, number 1, the all-time classic of zombie games, one of the funnest games you could pick up for zombies. Everyone knows it, everyone wants to play it, everyone does play it, and it is Call of Duty Black Ops Zombie. So this game is probably the oldest one we have on the countdown. It was released November 9th, 2011, which is technically after Halloween, guys, so that's why I threw it in this one. And maybe you're thinking to yourself, this is too obvious, or, you know, overrated game, but we all know Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies mode is probably the only reason we still play Black Ops. This map pack release was called Resurrection. It came with the new map called Moon, which you're in space, supposedly being the ultimate last conclusion to the zombie series, but which I don't think so. But you know, whatever. Besides the fact, this DLC Resurrection came with the map Moon and all the previous titles that were on World at War, including Shinonuma, Varuk, and all those, you know, 4 more maps. Originally, the only way you could have gotten them was by buying the Hardened Edition or the Prestige Edition, but with that recent DLC that they released, they made it available to the whole public. But this game has had so many expansion packs, so there's so many maps now you can play it, so there's actually, you know, a map for everyone to play. And if you guys don't agree with this number 1, I mean, I think it's my personal list, whatever, you guys are watching it. But, you know, I'm just giving my opinion. If you guys disagree with my opinion, and you don't think Black Ops should have been number 1, or, you know, leave a comment telling us which game should have been number 1, or what games did I miss. I was gonna include some games like Alice and Madness or something like that, and, you know, other indie titles, but decided to go with this list. Guess that was the top games because I've ever played, you know. But if you guys disagree or like the top 10 countdown, or, you know, tell me how I can improve on it. Give me a like if you liked it, or give me a dislike if you guys didn't like this list. As always, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.